Hello you guys and gals on YouTube, this is Real Beyond, the Transformers Hunt for the Decepticons, Seaspray. So here's Seaspray in his vehicle mode. He is a hovercraft. I'm just going to give you a quick little 360 here, just to let this figure just sink in for a moment. Okay, now in terms of his detailing, he's got a nice bit. The only ones I'll mention are my favorites. Like up here, you've got Seaspray, got that over here, and over here. Got some really nice molded detailing here on these sides. And you've also got all this molded detailing back here in this section of the hovercraft. Now, in terms of his robot junk, yeah, you can see his wrists, well, his hands, his forearms, his crotch, and his feet. But it's not that bad. I mean, it's not like you can see his head. Well, you can if you go like this. I mean, that's his head. But that's nothing really major. He does roll because he has wheels here. So yeah, he rolls. Now, before I get on to the transformation, I must say, he has this really cool gimmick where you can actually store Scout class figures back here. So, you fold down this ramp. I'm going to bring in hubcap here. And you could necessarily roll this up, but I can't, so I just lay him in there. So, stick him in. And he sits in there pretty nicely. So yeah, Seaspray is now the troop transporter for the Autobots. Yeah. So I'm going to get him out of here. So that's really it for Seaspray, so might as well transform him. First, you want to remove his missile launchers, which I'll highlight later in his robot mode. Come down here and disconnect his legs. I'm going to angle up, so it's going to be a lot easier for me. There we go. Now that you got his legs basically pulled out, you want to stretch him out just a little bit, and then fold his crotch out. Clip it in. Fold his legs down so that this bit of detailing here is facing forward. Rotate his legs so this is forward. Come down here and rotate this. Now he's got somewhat of a Starscream crazy legs thing going on. Fold down the heel. And you don't have to, but I choose to flip out the little flipper. I think it's kind of cool. I kind of like it. So I'm going to do that over here with this foot. And now his legs are done. Now, you want to disconnect these sections from this part. So like that. With those disconnected, I want to fold his arms down, rotate them, and fold them down. Rotate these, take this piece, fold it in, straighten out his elbow. You also want to take this side piece and flip it in. Just do the same thing over here, of course. So now his arms are done. Come up here, fold the ramp down all the way in, like this. Fold these pieces in like that. Rotate them this way. Oh, and I completely forgot. These little propellers in here, they do spin, but it's a little hard to get them to spin because they're just so deeply in there. Just thought I'd mention that. So yeah, rotate them like this. Fold them up, and you've got a little hole right here. A little tab right here. Got a little hole right there. Little tab there. You're going to accordion it down so both of them will connect. And here you have Hunt for the Decepticons Seaspray in his robot mode. Nice looking robot mode. I'm going to get his face sculpt here. I just hope it doesn't go blurry like it always does. Oh, look, just did. Come on, you can do it. would all disown you. Okay. So now here's his head sculpt. It's a nice looking head. It looks a lot like a diving helmet. I mean, with the visor and this little mouthpiece, and even the painted pipes back here really makes it look like a diving helmet. He does, of course, have light piping, so I'm gonna try to get that. Yeah, he does have light piping. Pretty cool. So now on to his articulation. The head goes up, but it doesn't really go down. So you can give him like a bit of a swimming pose. Rotates left and right. It's a little hindered for going 360. Arms could rotate all the way around, but this part does hinder it. They go in and out. Bends at the elbow. Rotates at the above the elbow or at the elbow, whatever you want to call it. A bit of a wrist rotation, but it's a bit hard to do. Well, whereas with all this stuff behind it. Nothing at the waist. Legs go forward. Legs go back. Legs go out. Rotate at the thigh. Bends at the knee. The ankle has a nice bit of pivot, by the way, too. So that's really it for his articulation. In terms of his accessories, he has these missile launchers. Now, they're both the same, so I'm only going to highlight one. Here's the missile launcher. Nice looking missile launcher. It's just black plastic with this little silver bit painted up here. And a small, I don't know, orange tip or like orange trigger. Ah, nuts. Yeah, and as you just seen, they are spring loaded. So yeah, they do shoot. They do fire. And they fire this nice translucent plastic aqua missile. Yeah. And my only gripe with this figure is that these things have really sensitive triggers. The slightest little nudge and they will just go off completely. And that's really annoying because now I gotta go find that missile once this review is done. So there are two ways that you can actually get them to display them on your Seaspray. Pull this piece out, and well, I'm gonna use this one. You can peg them in like this, or you could fit them in his hand as little guns. I prefer this way because when you do this, it doesn't really look like he's holding it. I mean, everyone knows what it's like when you hold a gun. You hold it like this. You don't hold it completely open palm, so it doesn't really seem much like he's holding it. So I just do it this way. So yeah, that's really about it for Seaspray. I honestly would pick this figure up. He is a nice looking figure. He is a great update to the original G1 figure. He's just awesome. So, hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye.